3 years ago, a young woman with a terminal degenerative brain disease reached out to us, looking for help.
Sorry, I'm being recorded.
She wanted us to tell her story to the world.
Imagine if I drew a line on your feet and you could only feel one side or the other. You just feel a bit sort of wonky.
Our producer Ronan travelled to the southwest of Ireland, to the small town of Carsavine,
to meet with her.
When you get diagnosed with Huntington's disease, it's a list of all the things you suddenly aren't allowed to do anymore.
This appeared like the story of a brave young woman in a battle for life.
For me, it just felt like my life suddenly got very, 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 very small.
I'm Carrie Jade Williams.
Carrie Jade Williams.
Carrie Jade Williams.
For months we followed her story as she prepared for pioneering brain surgery on the other side of the world.
So I've been doing practice runs with drilling noises, because you have to prepare for all of that.
But nothing happened.
Then, Carrie Jade Williams disappeared.
No sign, no word, nothing.
Fast forward a few months and Carrie Jade Williams reappears. Not in real life, but on TikTok.
Where a French couple are suing her.
And I can't back down because I would lose the few assets I do have. And as I'm terminally ill, I self-fund all my medication and my experimental treatments. So I don't have the luxury of just being able to pay them off to get them out of my life. So we have to sort of stand firm in this.
Before long, her story exploded online.
With outrage.
But that outrage quickly became something else.
Her real name is Samantha Cooks, and she's been arrested for pulling cons like this before.
Bloody hell.
Is she even disabled?
Turns out Carrie Jade Williams
does not exist.
That name is just one of the many aliases that a woman named Samantha Cooks has used.
You were clearly carrying out a deception. There was a great deal of sophistication and deliberation about that deception.
So often con artists conceal themselves. But here we have direct access to Sam.
I think they're just taking vulnerable people and selling a lie.
And to those affected by her actions.
This woman is brazen. Brazen.
As we journey into the underworld of Samantha Cooks, we meet a host of victims, both here in Ireland and in the UK.
She was like, if there's no level of trust, that this is it, finished. I'm calling quits from here.
She was so sweet. She was so lovely for 4 or 5 months. Then it turned into a bit of a horror story, really.
I found the bank card and that was a different name. That was Samantha Cooks.
I'm Justine Stafford.
And I'm Ronan Kelly.
From RTÉ Documentary On One, The Real Carrie Jade begins with episodes 1 and 2 dropping on Friday, June 7th, then releasing weekly. If you have any information around this story, email us, documentaries@rte.ie.
If I have an idea, I think it's the best idea ever and I'm going to go and do it. So in some areas of my life, that's great. I've started doing things, I do them without fear.
The real question is, where does this all end up?